Hello, welcome back to Standing Saturday with Johnny Tiger. This is a makeup session for Fitness Friday, and the date is August 27, 2022. It's been a crazy 2 days, but not in a bad way. It's just really busy. Hanging out with friends and training and uh, getting some things sorted out around the house and yeah, just been so crazy that I didn't get around to finish Friday yesterday. And heck, I know I still owe you guys a song from Music Monday. Don't worry, my voice is slowly getting there. Uh, Not so much Louis Armstrong anymore. Today maybe I would be able to pull off a Brian Adams. That might not be too bad actually. But as you guys see, today we have a strange title for today's episode. It's because we are going to be doing a lot of getting down and standing up. One of the more challenging exercises that I train my student with and I do myself that is immensely good for stability, for balance, for core strength, for leg strength, and for muscle endurance is the exercise I'm going to show you guys today. And it comes in several variations, all in how different you hold your dumbbell. And everyone tend to feel a little bit different depending on uh, which one's easier, which one's harder. I'm going to give it to you guys from easiest to hardest, just according to my own take. Okay? Now, the exercise, simply put, is kneel down, stand up. So first, without dumbbell, I'll show you guys a movement, okay? And you might want to try this a few times just so you can do it with a relative ease before you add weight to it. First, stand with your legs shoulder width apart and have your arm either out in front of you straight like a zombie or out to the side like a T pose or lift up in the air. Up to you. Or you can just have your arm down by your side. Okay? Whichever way you prefer for now. Okay? And we are going to take a step forward like we're doing a lunge. So I step forward with my left foot. I drop my right knee to the ground. And then I drop my left knee to the ground. So now I'm kneeling on the ground, both knees. And then I go up onto one foot. So I put my left foot down to the ground. And I use this foot only. I push myself up into the standing position and step back into the starting position where my feet are shoulder width apart. Okay? So look just like a regular lunge, a regular forward lunge, but you do go down to both knees. So again, you step forward, one foot step forward, drop down to your knee, drop down to your knee, back up your foot, push up, step back. Okay? And now we're going to add weight to it. And like I said, I'm going to give it to you guys from the easiest, in my opinion, to the hardest. Now, your mileage may vary. Some people find they don't agree with this order of things. Some people find certain things harder, certain things easier. Okay, so that's okay. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. Let me grab my dumbbell. The easiest, you do need two dumbbells. If this is too difficult, you can try it with one, but I like to do it with two. The easiest is I'm going to bring the dumbbell up and let them rest on my shoulder, one on each shoulder like this. Okay? And from this pose, I lunge down on one knee, down on the other knee, up on one foot, push and back. I lunge down on one knee, down on the other knee, up and back. I lunge down on one knee, down on the other knee, up and back. I lunge down on one knee, down on the other knee, up and back. Okay? So to me, That is the easiest. That is out of the four movements I'm going to show you guys. That is the easiest. Next, we're going to do this while holding the dumbbell up against our chest. With them together against my chest, like this. This to me is the second easiest. Okay? If you are a female, this may hurt a little bit. So if you're a female, hold it against your belly, right? Holding the dumbbell against my chest, I step out, down on one knee, down the other knee, up and back. Lunge, down, down, up and back. Lunge, down, down, up and back. Lunge, down, down, up and back. Just like that. Usually, when I do this, I recommend doing drop set. Do as many as you can, rest for 10 seconds, and then repeat. By this time, do one less. So let's say if you do 20 the first time, you rest for 10 seconds, and then you do 19, and then 18, and then 17, without switching leg. So if you start lunging with your left foot, you continue until you finish your drop set, and then you start from the high number again with the other leg. Third, the third most difficult one. Now, I'll tell you, a lot of people find this one actually is the most difficult. But myself, I find this actually is a third, the number three, third easiest, actually third easiest, uh, or the second most difficult, which is to hold the dumbbell overhead. Okay, so I have my dumbbell overhead, one in each hand, like this. It's very important to remember, no matter how you're holding your dumbbell, you should never arch your back backward. You should never arch your back forward. Okay, your body should stay as upright as possible. Okay, so holding the dumbbell overhead, I lunge down on one knee, down on the other knee, up and back. I lunge down one knee, down the other knee, up and back. Lunge down one knee, down the other knee, up and back. I lunge down one knee, on the other knee, up and back. Just like that. Now you come to the most difficult in my own, uh, in my opinion. Some people find this one to be easier than the overhead one. I, maybe because of the way my body is shaped, I find it more difficult. The most difficult one. Now we're going to hold the dumbbell behind our lower back, like this, with the dumbbell touching each other. Okay, like this, and keeping them together. We go down on one knee, on the other knee, up and up. Lunge, knee, knee, up and up. Lunge, knee, knee, up and up. Lunge, knee, knee, up and up. Depending on the weight of the dumbbell you're working with, because you can totally do this with barbells as well. And if you're doing it with a lighter dumbbell, then you can even hold it like out to the side, like a T pose, or out to the front, like a zombie pose. Anything that's going to require you to strain your muscles to hold them steady while you're doing lunge, knee, and up. Now, without taking a break, well, actually a short break, because I need to change my into my uniform. We're going to be back for some Survival Saturday. So, stay tuned. We'll be back after the short commercial break. I wish we have a commercial break. That would be nice. That would mean that I actually get sponsored.